Okay, friends, it's time for target reading. So make sure you have your brand new packet with week 7, September 30th through October 4th. Although September 30th was yesterday when you all got to stay home and sleep in, and all of the teachers had to come to go to work. So this is really October 1st through the 4th. But whatever, it's fine. Um, Make sure, very first thing, right above week 7, you're going to write your first name and your last name. Not my first name and last name, your first name and last name. I'm just putting mine here to show you how it's done. Let me focus. That makes it better. It's about the same. Okay. You need to have glued in this passage. Remember, my friends, we just glue once around the outside and an X down the middle. There's no need for all of this. That's excessive. Don't do it. If I see you do it, you'll have to have a friend glue your paper in. Okay. We're going to try some things a little bit differently this week after we talk with our grade teachers. So you'll see in your classrooms this anchor chart start to pop up, and your teacher refer to it back a lot again. Anytime we do a reading for fiction, this is what we're going to look at. So who's the title and author? What are the characters? What's the setting, which is the when the story took place and where the story took place. The characters are the who. What was the main problem in the story? What was the main solution in the story? What happened first? What happened next? What happened then? And then what happened last? And in the middle, all of this comes back to, is this fiction or nonfiction? And what was the author's purpose? Why did the author write this story? So you and I, as we go along through here, we are going to label these things in the story. We're just going to next to them, we're going to write T for title. On target, there's never an author, so we're just going to put T for title. C for characters. S for setting. P for problem. SOL for solution. Let's make this SET for setting. You do not need to copy this down. I'm just showing you for when we move on. And then we'll do first, next, then last as F, N, T, L. Oh, sorry, went off screen. F, N, T, L as we go along. And we've been doing fiction, nonfiction, and author's purpose. So you'll get that down easily this week. Okay, so let's look at our story. The title of my story, which I can already do, is My Helper. So I'm going to draw a box around it, and I'm going to put a T for title. And then it says, read to find out how Molly tries to help. So I bet Molly is going to be a character, so I'm going to circle Molly, and I'm going to put a C next to her. Now I'm not going to read anything else right now. I'm just looking for text features. So I have paragraph numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you circle your paragraph numbers so when a question comes up about it, we can find them easily. Remember, I know I have a paragraph not because there's a number here, but because it scoots in and indents. There's this space right here. There's a space right here. This line doesn't come all the way over to the left. So here's a paragraph, here's a paragraph, here's a paragraph. That's how I know I have 5 paragraphs, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times my sentences scoot into the right. Let's see. I have a person named Mom. It's going to be a character. I have a Molly, I. So I'm a character. Don't forget, I is also a pronoun. It takes the place of my name. Like I could say, Mrs. Ricks has to help Mom at her house. Molly, Mom, Molly, me, Molly. Oh, here's conversation. So I'm going to circle the apostrophes that let me know, the quotation marks that let me know this is conversation. Here's some more. Oh, look at that exclamation mark there. Oh, and here's a question mark. Here's some more quotations with an exclamation mark. There's not a whole lot of text features this time. There are some names, those lead more to fiction. This isn't really dialogue, it's not really two people talking, it's just one phrase repeated. So, probably fiction, but could go either way. This picture right here, though, this isn't a photograph. This is a cartoon drawing. So I'm going to say drawing, and you could abbreviate it now as DR if you remember what DR means. Sorry, trying to focus so you can see my spelling. Drawing of dog, and it's either like a bouquet of lettuce or a trash can, but I bet that's going to be a trash can. Dog and trash. So I'm going to say dog and trash. If you need to pause while you're relabeling that, go ahead. All right, so now I need you to pause and tell me whether you think this is going to be fiction, F, fake, or do you think this is going to be nonfiction, not fake or real? Pick one of those two. Don't write both of them down, write one of them down. And then we'll come back and see which one it is in a minute. I think because of, I don't know if that did anything. I think because of the lack of nonfiction text features, not because of the whole lot of fiction text features, but because of the lack of nonfiction text features, and that this is a cartoon, and that it has two names, Mom and Molly. This is probably going to be fiction, but we'll have to read and see. There's not a lot to go on here. All right. So now we're just going to read it straight through. And the first time through, I read and you just follow along with your pencil, your finger, your whatever your teacher has for you to mark your places you're reading. Okay, here we go. My helper. Read to find out how Molly tries to help. Paragraph 1. I have to help Mom at my house. My dog Molly likes to help me with my jobs. Molly just loves to do her part. Paragraph 2. When I load the dishwasher, Molly wags her tail on the dishes. She thinks she is helping me clean the plates. Mom says, "No, Molly." I just wink at Molly. I know she wants to help. I have to make my bed each day. Mom pulls on the blanket. She thinks she is so helpful. A part of the blanket is on the floor. My mom says, "No, Molly." I just wink at my dog. Molly really helps me when I take out the trash. She runs along with me. She jumps in front of me. I trip over her and spill the trash. Molly tries to help me pick it up, but she likes to hide the trash in the yard. My mom says, "No, Molly." I just wink at her. Molly is my helper. My mom just does not understand, does she? Okay, friends, I had some issues. So I'm going to show you what I did as I went along to annotate my page. First, we already did my helper as the title, and that gets a T. Read to find out how Molly, when we circled that was a character, tries to help. And we labeled our paragraph numbers. All right, I'm a character in this. I am a character, but I'm a character in the story. I have to go help Mom, where I said Mom was a character, at my house. I am. House is the setting. That's the where. If we come across the when somewhere in here, whether it was set 100 years ago, yesterday, today, tomorrow, 100 years from now, we'll underline that and mark it as the setting also. But for now, my house is the setting. My dog, Molly, likes to help me with jobs. Molly just loves to do her part. Smiley face. When I load the dishwasher, Molly wags her tail on the dishes. She thinks she is helping me clean the plates. My mom says, "No, Molly." Oh, that's dialogue, so I circled the quotation marks. I just wink at Molly. I know she wants to help. I think this one I load the dishwasher, Molly wags her tail on the dishes would be our first thing that happens. We could have picked something up here, but I think this is our first. So I'm going to label it with an F over here. Let's look at paragraph 3. I have to make my bed each day. Molly pulls on the blanket. She thinks she is so helpful. Sorry, I read that as if I'm a mom. Let me read it as a kid. She thinks she is so helpful. A part of the blanket is on the floor. Mom says, "No, Molly." I just wink at my dog. Do not bring your troublesome dogs over to my house. Just don't. Molly is trouble. She needs to be trained. All right. Molly pulls on the blanket would be what happens next. So first, notice I'm picking all the problems. First, Molly wags her tail on the dishes. Next, Molly pulls on the blanket. So I scribbled underneath that and labeled that with an N. And I circled my "No, Molly" quotations because that means mom is saying those words out loud. No, Molly. Paragraph 4. Mom really helps me when I take out the trash. She runs along with me. Molly really helps me when I take out the trash. She runs along with me. She jumps in front of me. I'd trip over her and spill the trash. Molly tries to help me pick it up, but she likes to hide the trash in the yard. Wait, pause. Let that as a mom. Hold on, let me read it as a kid. But she likes to hide the trash in the yard. My mom says, "No, Molly." I just wink at her. Do not wink at the dog when the dog should be in trouble. As a mom, don't you come over here and wink at the dog. No, that dog should be in trouble. All right, so first, Molly wags her tail in the dishes. Then, Molly pulls on the blanket. You see how Molly is the problem? Then, she likes to hide the trash in the yard. It's not how the kid feels. It's just how I, as a mom, feel. All right, paragraph 5. Molly is my helper. Mom just does not understand, does she? So, um, my helper, I underline that and I put a C near it because this describes Molly. Molly's character traits. Molly's a helper. That's the kind of dog the author or the narrator sees her as. So I drew an arrow back to Molly to tell me that Molly's the helper and not the kid or the mom. Um, I marked this whole paragraph as my first, next, then last. Molly is my helper. My mom just does not understand. That's my problem. All of that is also not just last. That's my problem. Uh, my solution, there is not a good solution to this story as a mom or a teacher. The solution is just that the kid winks at her. It's a horrible solution. Don't do it. But whatever. So I wrote solution, which I abbreviated SOL, period. I just wink at Molly. It's not okay. It's not okay. All right. I think that's all the annotating. Let's go. Hopefully you picked fiction. You have your name. All right. Today's question is, what does mom not understand about Molly? I need to figure out how to turn this into a sentence from a question. What does mom not understand about Molly? So I could start with mom, go back to my verb, does not understand. If I say mom does not understand about Molly, that's crazy town, right? No, that doesn't sound right. But I could say mom does not understand that Molly something. Okay, let's write that down. All right, hopefully you paused because you are smart enough and you got those words in the right order down already because they were spelled correctly. But here's what I'm going to write. Mom. And if you think you're smart enough, you can pause, go back a little bit till you see the question, write down the words in the right order, and then come back and see me to check your work. Mom does not, and all of these words were spelled correctly up there. Mom does not understand. Let's move this over a little bit. Understand that Molly something. ESPN is off the chain today, y'all. Okay, Mom does not understand that Molly something. What is it that Mom does not understand about Molly? You're going to finish writing it here. Don't forget your punctuation at the end of this sentence. And then right here I found the word Mom does not understand. So Mom does not understand. And the answer should be somewhere close to here. And notice I'm underlining it in purple because Monday's question was purple. So Mom does not understand. Molly is my helper. So the end of my sentence should be Mom does not understand that Molly is my helper. And I found my answer over here in paragraph 5. So near Monday, I'm going to write P5 and hopefully I can go back and find the purple if I need to find my answer to prove it to my teacher. All right, that's it. You're done. Get ready for Tuesday.